Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another Magic the Gathering video. I just got myself two set displays of Wilds of Eldraine and I will be opening those. In one of my latest surveys I asked about how you guys want to handle it, because I personally think that shorts are simply too short, who would have guessed? But I also think that opening one display in one whole video is a little bit, too long for a video. So how I'll be handling this in the future on the upcoming videos is that I will take one set display. There are 30 boosters inside and I will open 5 set boosters each week. This fits pretty well because well, at least for me, I have 5 work days a week, and this is kind of like a pretty cool, neat reward for every Friday then. And this is also when I'll be uploading those videos. So every Friday I will be opening 5 packs out of Wilds of Eldraine for the next 12 weeks it should be. And yeah, I would say we just jump right into it. What I also like about this format then is that it's going to be a little bit more, okay, probably ripped that one already. What I like about this one is that we will be focusing a little bit more on the cards specifically, because we will be opening 5 packs. I do hope that these videos will take about like, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. So that should be really relaxing. All right, so we opened these and I would say let's jump into our first pack. Let's see what we have. And get our first, we see the mirror here. This is our art card. We got a forest, Rowan's Grim Search, an instant bargain. If the spell was bargained, look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put up to 2 of them back on top of your library in any order and the rest into your graveyard. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Pretty good in my opinion, maybe a little bit better than Read the Bones in certain decks if you have graveyard shenanigans. Oh, I just realized this is seems like a foil, but the foiling isn't that great. Okay, we got Bright the Wilds, bargain. If the spell was bargained, target land you control becomes a 3/3 with haste. That's still a land. It doesn't limit it until end of turn. That's interesting, but I think that's kind of a downside, simply because your land will be a target for removal. And search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put into your hand. Okay, the usual fixing. Hamlet Glutton, a 7 mana 6/6 bargain. This spell costs 2 less to cast. If it's bargain, trample, and when it enters, you gain 3 lives, so you can cast it for 5. And 6/6 trample may be interesting in draft because there is a lot with the bargain mechanic. We got Picklock Prankster, a 2 mana 1/3 flying vigilance as our first uncommon. Mill 4 cards, then put an instant sorcery or fairy card from among the milled cards into your hand. This is a pretty solid card in my opinion. 1/3 is a decent blocker in the instant side. Also not that bad. Nice, refill, replaces itself. Fretbind Click, a 4 mana 3/3 flying with an instant side, destroy target tapped creature. That's also pretty solid in my opinion. If you can curve this out, you have the 3 mana instant on turn 3. On turn 4 you can play those. Pretty good in my opinion. We got Dutiful Griffin, a 5 mana 4/4 flying. And for 3 mana, sacrifice 2 enchantments, return it from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so you can get it back in an enchantment deck. Probably interesting. Gotta hold it into the camera. Old Flitterfang, a 5 mana 3/4 flying. Interesting. A red fairy. Okay, at the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, create a food token. Okay, sacrifice another creature artifact. It gets +2/+2. And our first pack, and we get Hilda of the Icy Crown, a 4 mana 3/4. Already a very powerful card. I did a very detailed video about her as a commander, so definitely check that one out. But a great start for these 5 packs. Then we got Griffin Array from our Enchanted Tales, and we also get Goblin Bombardment, and also Impact Tremors in foil. And we get our token. So overall, Griffin Array pretty good in life gain decks. Then we got Goblin Bombardment, a great sacrifice outlet for all those green decks. And Impact Tremors, great ETB, and also in foil, super dope. Okay, so if I want this to be shorter videos. I definitely need to speed things up, but I also think it's interesting to talk about some of these cards that I personally find interesting. And yeah, for example, here, Candy Grapple, not that interesting, but it's a good removal spell, also really good in draft. Dice, create a food token, not that good in my opinion. Scream Puff deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. This is a better one in my opinion, because it also has Death Touch. Destroy target creature with 3 or less. If it's your turn, create a food token. This is a decent removal in draft. Commune with Nature, I think this is a reprint. Then we got Back for Seconds, a bargain, return up to 2. This is a really good recursion spell in my opinion if you're playing in an Aristocrats deck and you only have cheap creatures, because if it's bargained you can bring one of those creatures immediately back to the battlefield. Welcome to Sweet Tooth, also pretty good card. Gadwig's First Duel, create a curse roll token, up to 1 creature, scry, and copy that spell, okay. Then we got Restless Cottage. Yeah, not too hyped about these new lands because they enter tap, but okay. Then we got Hatching Plants, okay. When Hatching Plants is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw 3 cards, okay. This might be interesting when we sacrifice it for our bargain mechanic. And then we got a Cruel Somnophage, a 2 mana equal to creature cards in all graveyards, and you can also make target player mill 4 cards. Pretty good card in my opinion. I think there are a lot of Dimir mill decks that want to play this card. So yep, take it. Let's see, third pack, art card. Island, Rotterfawn, Mana Dog, okay, Evolving Wilds. Toadstool Admirer, Ward, put a 1/1 counter on Toadstool, okay, nice. Mana Sink for the late game, and also has Ward 2. Untap target creature, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, okay. Slumbering Keepguard, enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1, gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, okay, also nice. Mana Sink for the late game. Agatha's Champion, okay. This is the fight creature when it's bargained. Kobold and the Noble Thief, create a treasure token. Twice, exile the top 3 cards of target opponent's library. You may play those cards this turn, okay. Not that great in my opinion. Callous Sword, okay. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any other target, then sacrifice it. Yeah, not too bad. And then we can also re-enter if you cast it in turn 3 for the sorcery side and for its actual adventure side, or for the original side. You can get, yeah, some value out of it. We got the next land, Jesus, okay. Grasp of Fate, yeah, great commander staple in white. And then we have Boundary Lands Ranger. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Yeah, not too hyped about this one, but okay. We got 2 more packs left. Let's see how this goes. Art card, Swamp Charm Clothier, enters the battlefield, create a royal token, return Triumphant, return target creature card to the battlefield, create a young hero roll, okay. Torch the tower, not too bad. Conceited Witch, create a wicked roll token attached to target creature you control and a menace creature, okay. Lord Skitter's Butcher, enters the battlefield, choose 1, okay. Totentanz, Swarm Piper, Tattered Ratter. Then we have Provisions Merchant, enters the battlefield, create a food token whenever attacks. You may sacrifice a food. If you do, attacking creatures get +1/+1 and trample. Okay, not too bad. There we have Spiteful Hexmage, enters the battlefield, create a cursed roll token attached to target creature you control. Okay, pretty solid. And Season of Growth. Okay, looks cool. Whenever you cast a spell, also staple. Rotisserie Elemental, a 1-mana 1/1 menace. Deals combat damage to a player, put a skewer counter on it. Then you may sacrifice it. If you do, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of skewer counters. You may play those cards this turn. Very conditional. I'm not too hyped about these cards, but okay. And we got Elas Ilkor from the list. Yep. All right, and now we come to the last pack for this video. Currently, I am keeping it to round about 10 minutes. I think that's okay. And as always, I'm very open for your feedback. Island, Warehouse, Tabby from the battlefield. Okay, this is not too bad. A 1-mana 1/1, and whenever an enchantment is put into a graveyard, you create a red token, and this can gain Death Touch. Yeah, not too bad. Wicked Visitor is put into a graveyard. Each opponent loses 1 life. Okay, probably there's some shenanigans with this one. Hopeless Nightmare is a card that I see being played in mono black burn, and I totally see why. I'm also considering to play it in my Proxy commander deck, but we will see about that. Hopeful Vigil, created creature token with Vigilance, is put into a graveyard, scry 2. Okay, so the complete opposite or the counterpart to Hopeless Nightmare. We got Bloodline, then we got Threadbind Click again, Dutiful Griffin, Princess Takes Flight, and we got Food Fight as our rare artifact. Your controller of 2 sacrifices artifact. It deals damage to any target equal to 1 plus the number of permanents named Food Fight you control. Yeah, okay, this can chain together here and deal definitely a lot of damage. We got another Impact Tremors, and we got Kindred Heroism. Target creature gets +1/+0 against first strike and scry 1. And we got a food token. Alright guys, so this is the first video. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about it. And yeah, then I would say see you in the next video. Goodbye.